Hello and welcome to another episode of Game on Onesies. I'm Slash Raptor.
And I'm Harkle.
We're gonna play Mario Kart Infinity.
This is the first time neither of us have been playing. Oh, there I am, Harkle. What else we got on here?
I'll just do this dude. Is it me or you? Can we both? Are we both controlling it?
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, so it's me then. So I'll do this dude.
I want to be the blonde chick. Single player, that's definitely not it.
Multiplayer, 2 players. Grand Prix VS Racer Battle.
I know it's pre, but it sounds like pricks.
Grand Prix. Oh wow, there's more here. There didn't used to be 200cc. Let's just do 100cc. Okay, so you have to press L and R on your controller because I'm already on this.
L and R on your controller.
Okay.
I wonder if the other controller is charging right now. If the dude sold me a faulty one.
L and R. Okay, that's this.
That's the top two. No, it's the two in the. Oh, that's SL. Oh, maybe. No, I thought L and R is like these two, the ones that actually, like, SL and then SR. Like these ones, you know what I mean? The ones on the top.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
It just says to go. Okay, so, who do I want to be? We can be a squiddy thing? Who is there here? Why is there a Tanuki Mario? What? Which one am I? Okay, I'm the yellow. Okay, why is there a Tanuki Mario if there's also a regular Mario over here? I'm gonna be my dude, Larry Koopa, because why not?
Okay, so you press down, just like, let's see. I've always liked Donkey Kong, you know, but that's gonna make me want to play the Donkey Kong game that I don't have yet. So let's be Yoshi. Oh man, you see the new Yoshi game? It looks sweet.
Oh, you get to pick your color. That's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna be still just the standard Yosh.
Alright, let's do...
Some standard Kart, I guess.
I'll just go... I have Sponge, Off-Road, Slim, Roller, Monster!
Oh,
yes!
Okay, I want to be...
I want the plane glider because that's funny, and we'll do... Ooh, that's like a submarine. The Circuit Special, or the Sneaker. It looks like I'm driving a giant shoe that's up on elevations. I enjoy that. Let's do this. I am ready to commence the racing. Let's just do... I don't know. Ooh, I like this one. Let's see if they have the one I like here.
N64. Or as they say in China, the N-sexy whore. Are you gonna allow that on there, or do they cut that out?
Oh, they don't have Baby Park. I thought they had that one.
The Kel
Oh, they do. They do. Baby Park from GCN. I like that one.
Start Grand Prix. I'll show you a prick. Nintendo for charging out the ass for all this stuff.
Again, I like how Nintendo was touting how simple it is to set up the Switch, but it's surprisingly complicated. Because sometimes you have to sync it just right.
Well, actually, shout out to Mike. Mike's like, dude, it's easy to set the Switch. And at my house, it was easy to set the Switch. But when I come over to Rash's here, man, my goodness, the tomfoolery is out of control.
So I'm actually so jealous that you got your Switch that I'm totally going to get mine as soon as I get back to Edmonton.
Of course, mine was free.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a Christmas gift. I just have good friends.
Wee-hoo!
Now, how do you play?
You press the A button, I think.
There's no A button.
Well, it's the button where the A would be. It's the right button, I guess, in your case. Oh, so you can... Oh, yeah, you can steer by turning your thing, so...
Who would ever want to do that?
Ah! It actually kind of works pretty good.
How do I shoot these?
The hard part, shoulder buttons, I guess.
Yeah, they never told me. No, it's not... Oh, okay.
Ow!
Why are you saying ow? You don't feel anything.
This one? Ow. Stupid thing.
How the hell am I ever going to play this 4-player? The
I can't...
screen's small enough as it is.
I think it's B to use the items? I can't figure out how I did that. Oh, both. It's the top things. The SL and R thing?
Both of them?
I think.
That jumps. Wait, no. The right one jumps.
Ow.
I don't have anything to shoot right now, so...
Yeah, I think it's the 2 top things, because I'm using my boosts by doing that. Ow! Oh, no, it's maybe just the left one. You just gotta be careful to hold your thing straight, because otherwise it wants to let you steer the entire thing that way. And I don't want to do that. I just want to use the regular controls, because I'm sick and tired of all these companies forcing down motion controls down your throat. It's not that great.
By all these companies, you mean Nintendo? I mean, Xbox tried to connect, but...
I wish you could turn off the motion controlling, because both of them are working at the same time. So I'm steering because I'm not holding my Joy-Con thing perfectly straight, but I'm also steering because I'm using the analog stick, which is how I want to be doing it. Ah, I can't see! Ah! I'm in last place, and I can't hold still because...
Maybe you can turn it up. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Ah! I don't turn very well. This is awkward.
What difficulty are you playing on?
This is just 100cc. The challenges that I'm having or that this thing won't hold still. Like, he always wants to go to one direction.
I hate that band. Full disclosure, last year in psychology, I had to listen to this. They're like, how different bands make you feel. It's like we had to listen to heavy metal, then we had to listen to pop, and the supposed song was by a band called New Direction. Best song ever. And I said, Prof.
Don't you mean One Direction?
That's what I said to the prof. I said, isn't it One Direction? He's like, no, it's New Direction. It was One Direction, alright. Alright, so Larry, that's you. Lawrence?
Lawrence of Arabia. Which one are you?
I'm Yoshi. I thought Luigi was supposed to be good at this.
How did you win?
Because I'm good at Mario Kart, I guess.
Okay, let's see if I can pause. Which would the pause button be?
Like I was telling my brother Sparkle, I was like, everybody that ever talked to...
Okay, so I took a picture. That's
okay,
what that's for, I guess.
Skip this? Anyways, folks / Raptors audience, I was talking to my brother Sparkle, and I said to him, yo, Sparkle. I said, yo, Sparks, instead of, the SIG. And I was like, bro, everybody that I've ever talked to says they're good at Mario Kart, and that's because it's an easy game. And yeah, apparently not for Yoshi. No, I'm Yoshi. Luigi came in last.
I'm not Luigi.
No, but Luigi came in last.
No, it's not because I'm not doing well. It's because it's steering me with two different methods at the same time, and I don't even know how to pause this thing.
Who needs to pause? We've only got, an hour and a half until I have to go frolic for school tomorrow. By the way, people, if you're out of high school, don't go to post-secondary unless you like being brainwashed,
Okay, I think I've got a handle of this now. It depends on how straight you have to hold the thing.
This is actually pretty fun. I don't know if it's $80 fun, and of course, Americans, I think they pay, $60? Because this was $79.98, and then the goddamn Manitoba taxes pushed that to basically $100. But I have my Walmart discount card, which saved me, almost $20. But, man, so maybe if you're American, it's worth $60. But, goddamn Nintendo, they charge out the ass for everything. Make it. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh shit.
It's like I would pay $79.99 for Skyrim, but I wouldn't pay $79.99 for Mario Party, because especially the one on the Switch, because it only has 4 maps.
Yeah, you know what?
And it's boring when you don't have people to play it with.
Exactly. I want to get of course my friend gave me the Zelda game, whatever it's called.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, he gave me Breath of the Wild, so that'll be my single player game, because other than that, I have Mario Party and Mario Kart and Smash, but those are better to be enjoyed with friends.
I'm so dead set that I'm buying a Switch that I already bought 2 Switch games for myself. So I have Mario Odyssey and I have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
I mean, if you have no friends, these games are kind of useless, so
I'm actually doing better now. I'm winning now. Because now I can steer properly.
Famous last words.
You just have to hold your Joy-Con so perfectly still. Or just don't play it the way we're playing it, where you have to split it. If you have, the Pro Controller or something, then it wouldn't be an issue. But because the Joy-Con has motion controls... I can't see! I crashed into a chain stomp.
Yeah, I got one Pro Controller, but I haven't used it yet. Because the Pro Controller isn't compatible for Mario Party. All the bad reviews for Mario Party, it's a fun game. It's still fine, but the reason why nobody likes it is because, 1, there's no boards, like you mentioned, and 2, you can't play it on the small screen, so that defeats the whole purpose of,
You can't bring it with you?
Yeah, you can't play it on the small screen. It's one of the only games on the Switch. I was looking it up. It's annoying.
But what's the point of making a Switch game if you can't
exactly,
switch it?
Well, especially Nintendo. This is a Nintendo game. This isn't some third-party, nonsense. This is Nintendo, nothing that Genesis can't do, what Nintendo does or whatever, come on, man. And, seriously, and then also you can't use the Pro Controller. So, these Joy-Con controllers, fucking $100 for the 2 of them. God, screw that.
But yet, people still love the GameCube controller from Melee for this day, so they still make GameCube controllers for... They had one for the Wii, they had one for the Wii U, and now they even have one for the Switch. But that's usually what, pro players use. When I just play Smash, I just play with, whatever the traditional controller is, because I'm not, one of those guys that has to be the best at everything.
Oh, you mean Gark? Shout out to Gark, who's never gonna watch this, but
I was watching this one video while I was while I was killing time earlier, and it was a video where some people were ranking all of the different Final Smashes in Smash Ultimate, and you could tell, and I could tell that I was out of my element because they were using terms that I've never heard before ever, like teching and L canceling and the comboing.
All my friends talk about that.
They're just assuming that people that watch this are gonna go. Some things are pretty obvious. There was I think L canceling was something that you could do in Melee, but you can't do it in Brawl. And They kept saying teching a lot, and then like combos, and then there was one term that I can't remember, but they kept saying it like every 45 seconds. I'm like, hey, what are you guys talking about? If you're gonna go off on a rant that only people that are like play Smash professionally are gonna understand, at least explain what these terms mean.
Well, speaking of terms,
and by the way, the Peaches Final Smash won.
I have
this
a
was
midterm.
the top one.
So now that you're done, do you know? So you said you know a lot about Smash. Do you know anything about social psychology while we're at it?
And no, because you're taking it. Is this just your way of bragging?
What then? Screwed because I have a test on Thursday. Yeah, I'm not gonna brag that I'm.
You have a test on Thursday, then I gotta fly back to Edmonton on Thursday.
Actually,
what day is it today?
Monday.
January the 28th. 28th?
I think so.
Okay, that seems right.
So when this airs finally in the middle of August, you'll be like, "Whoa, this dude is the SIG." This reminds me of like the thing from. You ever played what's that map called? Shangri-La on zombies. There's like that one slide you can slide
I can't tell them apart. I would have to look at them. The only one I know, that Noctur Toten one, the original house.
Yes, that's a fun one.
That's the only one I can tell. Oh, and then there was the ones from Black Ops. Like there was there was Alcatraz one. I know that one.
Oh, you mean Black Ops
and then
2.
Dire Eyes was the one with the elevator, and then and then there was that one with the rocket, right? Ascension.
Yeah, Ascension. Yeah, that was a good one. You know, I actually like the diversity in the tracks so far.
It's beautiful. This game is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It looks even nicer than Mario Kart 8, and I played 8 when I had my Wii U briefly, and then I got bored of it because there's nothing to do besides just race over and over again. But this is beautiful. I think it's interesting how they actually. I thought they had kind of downgraded in terms of like the technology because I thought cartridges were a thing in the past, but this looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy that all this is on one little small dingus thing that I'm going to end up losing. I guarantee it.
Well, I mean, Blu-rays are limited to like 50 gigs capacity, which is why the PS4 games have to install stuff on the hard drive so that it can still work properly. And then there's games like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is actually the only game I've seen like that so far, especially for a PS4 game that has more than one disc. You have the install disc, you have the play disc. But I just think it's interesting because if a Blu-ray is maxes out at like 50 gigs, then I guess these cartridges could have anywhere from like 64 to maybe 128, I think, is some of the sizes you can get for like SD cards and USB keys.
Yes.
The new camera that I got, the Canon, that has a 64 gig in it, which is 14 gigs bigger than just a regular Blu-ray. And these games are tiny. Like, you have to be so careful because you don't want to lose them because you'll never find them again.
I just gotta say, after this race, we have to readjust our seating positions because my back is killing me.
Well, kill it back. Huh? See, because you said your back is killing you, so then kill it back. No?
Huh?
You're supposed to be a joke.
So do these guys know Zomber yet, or has that episode not aired?
Oh, he's been in a lot of stuff, yeah.
Oh, Zomber?
He hasn't been in. He's never been on Game On so far, but...
What about, what's his face there? Sparkle. They don't know Sparkle yet?
Well, you just talked about him earlier this episode, I think.
That's right. So we can't move this, so I gotta be careful here. Oh, my frickin' back. Hurts more than John
something
Cena.
That really, really hurts.
Next race. How many races we got here,
I think this is the last one.
It's the 4th.
It's the final countdown. Do. I think we can do one more set of 4 after this. And then we'll go on to
the next onesie, which is a surprise, so don't ruin it for your loyal listeners.
I can't believe you got a free Switch. Tell them a little bit about how that went again.
Okay.
So you were breeding with your friends, right?
So this one time
at band camp.
Yeah, at band camp. No, I don't think that's how they met. But anyways, yeah, it was like back in the 90s or something. These two young, gorgeous-looking people met, and they fell in love, and then they got married and the whole shebang, and they had a kid, and that kid was me, Harkle. And then after that, I grew up. I had a decent childhood, like middle-class family, not too rich, not too poor. Became a big fan of the Beatles, for example. Really liked my Nintendo Wii, but I didn't really buy any good games for it. And yeah, so that's the first half of the story. And then I got an Xbox, played that for a while. Really fell in love with Grand Theft Auto. I'm an avid compasser. I'm actually not. I just want to throw that in there. What else did you want me to do? You want me to give my life story?
No, what did you tell them how you got your Switch?
Oh, right. My Switch.
Not how you were switched at birth, but how you got your Switch.
Oh, my Switch. So, yeah, my grandfather came in and installed these new lights, so we also had to put in a new light switch. Ah?
The Nintendo Switch.
Oh, my Nintendo, yeah, my friend Mike gave me an NES for free once. But, this thing I also got for free. Because, Chen, the Asian white guy, was like, yo, man, I'll give you a freaking Switch because... Yeah, it was New Year's Eve,
And he knew that you wanted one, right?
Well, I was like, man, I really want to buy a Switch, like, but I'm a poor boy, you know? Like, I need no sympathy.
I'm just a poor boy.
Yeah, exactly.
I need no sympathy.
Yeah, so, and I said, yo, bro, like, and he's like, oh, well, I have one that I'm not using, so why don't you just take that one? And I was like, alright, and now, Slash is a little bit rattled, because he's like, how come this guy...
But there was more to the story, right? Like you didn't take it at first. Like you thought he was.
Oh yeah,
because you thought he was drunk and.
Yeah. Well, you know, New Year's Eve. Like if you're like me, you drink alcohol on the New Year's Eve. So
he drinks a whiskey drink, drinks a lager drink.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's actually a whiskey drink, then a vodka drink, then a lager drink, then a cider drink.
Oh well, excuse me, Mr. Chumbawamba.
Well, I was the one who did it. You know, I drank those drinks a couple nights ago. Anyways, I was like, yeah, no, I can't take this from you because like I know you're gonna regret it in the morning. So, you know, I was just being, like, a good person. And then he's like, says to me the next day, he sends me a message, LOL, I still can't believe you didn't take it, bro. And I was like, well, I thought you were, like, drunk, so I probably shouldn't. He's like, no, I was being serious. Like, you can actually come over and take it if you want. So that's what I did. And that's how I got a free Switch. And then Mr. Zombert over here.
Slash?
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Well, anyways, Zombert's friend over here was like, whoa, how come you get a free Switch? And I said, I don't know. And that was that.
Okay, so I actually started doing a lot better. Like, you'll see that I came in first, like, almost every time, except either you came in first. Oh, you came in fifth that time.
And yet
so I win by... No, you win by 2 points. That's okay. Silver's still pretty cool.
Few results.
It took me a long time to actually grasp that it's not Mario Kart Infinity, it actually is Mario Kart 8, but it's still the Infinity symbol the way they show it.
We need to reset up for the next episode before I have to kill my backpack. Ah! Get it?
Oh, no one cares. Let's just go.
But what, my back? I know.
What? There's no presentation ceremony, or maybe I skipped it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, who cares?
Well, usually it just shows them standing on the pedestals. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode of Game on Onesies. Thank you for joining us. We'll do another race in the next episode, and then another Switch game sometime after that.
Question. When you say time, like, what do you mean by not enough time?
Well, I don't want to do like a half-hour episode, so we're just gonna cut it here, and then we'll do another race in the next one.
Alright, are you leaving that part in?
Bye!
As always, game on.